What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Hoop Collectibles. I wanted to talk about Fanatics. As we all know, Panini is on the way out. Fanatics is on the way in. If you are not aware of what's going on, Panini is about to lose both the NFL and NBA licensing agreements that they had with both of those respective organizations to produce the trading cards. They're about to lose that because Topps renegotiated a deal with baseball, football, and basketball, along with their respective player associations, in order to be the new distributor, manufacturer, and producer of the trading cards as soon as Panini's deal expires, or they actually decide to sell, which probably seems to be the more likely thing. It probably has already happened, according to some insiders. I'll pop up the tweet right here from, I forget who was that tweeted it, but and so a lot of people, it's a very polarizing situation, right? Some people are very happy about it. Some people are very upset about it. Some people are very optimistic, and some people are very skeptical about the whole situation. Some people feel like Fanatics is going to do nothing more than carry on the status quo that Panini has carried on, being kind of a monopoly, so to speak, with what's been going on and the way that they've been doing things. Being that there's really no competition when it comes to the basketball and football side, because Topps nobody else has any licenses. They were the only ones. They had the exclusive licensing. And so because of that, obviously in a situation where there's no competition, the innovation and pushing the envelope and customer satisfaction and customer service always take a hit, because at the end of the day, where are you going to go, right? And a lot of people seem to think that this is going to be kind of the same thing that's going to happen with Fanatics, because Fanatics at this point is technically going to have the entirety of all three of the main sports in the United States, the licenses for those, and they really have no reason to make things better. I'm on the other side of the fence, because I seem to think that Fanatics is a much larger company, a much more well-run company. They're taking on the sports card piece of it as a part of their portfolio to what is already a massively successful company that runs all of the apparel and everything going forward. So there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of positives here. One of the things, shout out to my brother. I was having lunch with my brother the other day, and he mentioned to me, he said, "Hey man, did you see that Fanatics is going to be opening up a headquarters in Dallas?" And I said, "No, I didn't know that." He said, "Yeah, they're going to open up a headquarters in Dallas." And when I went to Google, the fact that they're going to be opening up a headquarters in Dallas, an operational headquarters in Dallas, I came across something that made me even more optimistic about what Fanatics is going to be doing going forward. And it's this. So I just Googled Fanatics Dallas headquarters. I didn't necessarily Google jobs, but I Googled Fanatics Dallas headquarters, and all of the job listings for Fanatics in Dallas popped up. And there's a few of them on here that kind of got me really excited about what Fanatics is going to be doing. So there's a lot of really basic stuff. For those of you that don't know, I have a background in manufacturing and operations and supply chain. I've been doing that for the better part of 20-something odd years. And so there was a lot of stuff on here that was pretty basic, pretty cut and dry. Account managers, associate project managers, assistant brand managers, head of manufacturing, so on and so forth, sales analysts, technical project managers, production managers. All this stuff is pretty basic operations type stuff. Generalist planner, sports editor. That's a kind of more of a, I guess, not really oddball one, but that's more of like a industry type thing. Art directors would be something, because obviously they're printing, things like that. But here's one that was really interesting. Inventory associate, Topps trading cards. That's a basic one too. But here's one that was really interesting. Relic and autograph operations associate for inventory and quality control. Responsibilities of the autograph and relic associated to support a number of different inventory, quality, and fulfillment activities, including autograph and relic inventory and quality control activities. Create stickers and sign-on assessment sheets based on material requirements. Transact inventory movement per subject in Oracle. That's interesting. I have an Oracle background. Should I apply? No. Anyway. Ship product to vendors in accordance. Consume product in Oracle once it's been shipped. Work with licensing. Perform purchasing. Just a bunch of, like, the fact that they're having these people, this is an autograph associate, inventory and quality control. So they have it seems to be that they're going to have an entire team dedicated strictly to relics and autographs, reporting and analytics. Memorabilia associate, provide estimates for relic material received, deconstruct the relic material for production, apply self-adhesives. I mean, this is basically people who are going to be making your relic cards going out, estimate production surplus. This is very interesting stuff. By the way, I kind of geek out on this kind of stuff because this is my day job, but pretty interesting. Relic cutters in Dallas. They're looking for a relic cutter to cut these relics. Autograph and relic planning analyst. This is kind of cool. Is looking for an autograph and relic planning analyst on the operation team to identify and evaluate player autograph relic trends to drive autograph relic efficiency, inform player autograph relic performance, and improve product redemption rates. So that's an interesting one. Improve product redemption rates. I don't think Fanatics is looking to repeat the way that Panini has handled this. This position will work closely with licensing teams, collect and analyze raw data from multiple sources, learn the ins and outs of where data lives, yada, 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 yada. Track autograph and relic procurement to advise licensing teams of remaining needs, quantities outstanding, and determine the needs to cover the product and demand, address issues as they arrive. This is some really interesting stuff. I say that this is, it makes me feel good about kind of what Fanatics is doing, because from what I can see in some of these job listings is they're really trying to build a good operational foundation to be able to serve what they have said to be the growth of the hobby. And based on my experience, my professional experience, I don't know what all they have already set up, but basically from what they're looking at hiring, they're basically hiring an entire team that's going to be based in Dallas, right up the road, oddly enough, from me. Anyway. Should I go work at Fanatics? No, I'm not going to work at Fanatics. I love my job. But it's really positive. And I wanted to do this video because if you're not in supply chain, if you're not in operations, if you're not in manufacturing, and you come across this kind of stuff, it really won't mean anything to you. But what it means to me is that they're really looking to put together a solid team with a solid foundation to be able to execute on the operational side of taking this hobby to the next level. And that makes me excited. That makes me excited for this. There's also some social media they're gonna, it looks like they're really trying to put this thing together. Now, funny enough that they're doing it in Dallas, because allegedly the printing company that prints practically all of everybody's stuff, Panini's, Topps, Leaf, any other printing company, they all go to one place to get their cards printed, and that place is located in Dallas. And now there was rumors, I don't know if they've been confirmed or not, but there was rumors that Fanatics purchased this company, this printing company, in its entirety, and thus that's what has forced Panini to kind of be in this bad situation, because technically the person who bought the licensings after their licenses expire has now bought the printing press that they have to use for the remainder of their license. I mean, masterful play by Mr. Rubin. But this kind of just feeds into that, you know, that all these positions are in Dallas. And they're probably potentially going to be looking to maybe expand. Maybe they bought that company out and they're looking to use that as their hub and so on and so forth. So really interesting to see. I mean, very interesting to see the situation. But for me, very positive. So I wanted to make this video. And again, shout out to my brother who gave me the idea to make the video. By the way, check out Collect 3D Prints if you haven't already. It's amazing stuff. I use it here to display all my cards. But I for one feel like this is a good thing, and I wanted to bring you guys this information because this is kind of in my wheelhouse of professional experience, and this does look good to me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Like I said, I know a lot of you are kind of on the pessimistic side of this. Does this give you any hope that Fanatics might try to do it better? Leave me a comment. I'm sure you guys will. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, love y'all.